Hey everybody, Jesse here. We are trying something new. We just joined a GT4 league. First official race is actually next week, so this is going to be a practice race today. Right now, I'm in just a test session by myself. The open practice session opens in about 12 minutes at 4 p.m. Pacific. So I'm just going to run some practice here until the official session opens. So this will be a practice race tonight at Watkins Glen International, just to kind of get the newbies like myself kind of familiar with the racing in this particular league. So this is the Midwest Motorsports Road Series Championship. So far they've got around 50 people registered for the league. I'm sure not everybody will be competing on a weekly basis. But if so, that would be some pretty stacked fields if there were 50 plus cars showing up. That would be really cool. Not really anticipating that, but if there was 30 to 40 cars each week showing up, participating, that would be pretty cool. I will be classified as a pro driver based on my iRating. So we'll see how that works out. What they do is they kind of split it. So the average, they take the average of the iRating for everyone that's registered, and then they place you into either pro or amateur. So I think the cutoff it was just under 1700. So everyone that's above, it's like 1680 or 1690, whatever it is, gets placed into pro. Everybody below is going to be an amateur. Um, with that being said, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some quick guys even in the amateur class. So it should be pretty interesting. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. So it's supposed to be a fixed setup, but they run the sprint open setup. It looks like, so I don't know if they lock it once the race session begins or in the race session. So we'll see how that works out. Also, they cap fuel at 60%. So most of the races will be 1 hour races. So it'll be a mandatory pit stop. Probably not going to be worth changing tires, so just fuel only. They do run, seems like once a month or so, there'll be an endurance event, which will be an hour and 40 minutes. So like I said, right now I'm just doing solo practice before the session opens at 4 p.m. Pacific. So open in about 8 minutes. So once that opens up, we'll hop in there and join the league practice session. So it looks like league practice is usually 10 minutes, and then they get into a 10-minute open qualifying, which will be everybody. So it's not individual qualifying. Hey Mauricio, how's it going? You mean between the amateur and pro in this particular league? Yeah, I'm not sure how it'll work out. I mean, basing on iRating is kind of tough because I'm doing good, brother. I know personally, like I'm not the fastest driver out there, but I'm clean, I stay out of trouble, so that helps me get maybe better finishes than I would probably deserve on pace alone. But I know sometimes there's guys with fairly low iRating that are pretty fast. Oh, if there's something new that I haven't noticed. Is there something new that's been changed? I know they did the update today, but I didn't look to see what changes were made. I saw someone, I think I posted that they've introduced rain into like test sessions so you can practice in the rain, in certain series anyway.
That lap was a 155.41.
I guess I should pay attention to the road here. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I hadn't heard anything about it, so that'll be interesting to see. So they sounds like maybe they're creating like a whole new license class. I know personally I haven't really run any of the open wheel stuff. Early on I did some Skippy stuff and I downloaded, I think it was Renault. I ran some races in that. I think the Formula Mazda, I've done some races, but as far as open wheel or Formula stuff, I haven't really done much. With IndyCar returning to the same, I was thinking about trying to do some IndyCar stuff, or at least try to prepare for the, maybe try to do the Indy 500, but that'll be oval license for that.
All right, Jesse, you need to watch the track limits.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at the release notes and see what they're doing. Like I said, all I saw was that they've allowed some access for, it sounds like maybe testing in the rain.
You're outside of track limits there.
Maybe while the race session is loading, I'll see if I can look up the new rule changes. Later tonight I'm planning on starting to do some practice for the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge race for this weekend. We'll have to practice that pit entry for sure. Alright, so we're less than 2 minutes from the race session opening up. Once again, this is just going to be a practice race tonight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
No points or anything on the line, so it'll just be to kind of get an idea how they run their races, maybe where I stack at compared to some of the competitors. I'm hoping to do the Friday night one, possibly Saturday night. It depends on what I've got going on, so probably either be Friday night, Saturday night, or the Sunday one. Any one of those three I'll try to get into. Usually if I have a bad race, I like to try to run a couple to see if I can get a redemption race like you had to do at Suzuka. But usually I try to run the Friday night one. I'm usually pretty consistent with that. Okay, good to know. Yeah, just depending on it. I mean, a lot of times we've got stuff going on Saturday nights, but if nothing's going on Saturday night, I guess it's not Saturday night, it's more afternoon for us, late afternoon. That one might be kind of easy for me to do. And then the Sunday one is pretty easy usually as well. All right, so session should be opening up here. So I'm gonna hop out of the practice and get into the session. So it's either 10 or 15 minute practice, and then it'll be 10 or 15 minute qualifying. It'll be open qualifying. It's not available yet. Yeah, those times usually work out pretty well. Sometimes it's kind of frustrating the way iRacing has some of their time slots for different events. Makes it kind of difficult for us on the West Coast to kind of get into some of the different races and series. All right, I don't know how many people are going to join for this since it's just a practice. So they've got practice at 15 minutes, qualifying at 15 minutes, race at 1 hour. They did give you one fast repair. I don't want to be the first person to register, especially being the newbie on the block. Yeah, so most of the races are going to be 1 hour races. They do have a couple weeks where they'll do sprint races beforehand to kind of help set the field as well. So they'll do like 20-minute sprint races before they get into the 1 hour race. And then it seems like once a month, they also have an enduro event that's an hour and 40 minutes. But the first race will be next weekend at Silverstone. Oh, there's already a bunch of people registered. Okay, cool. Didn't want to be the first one jumping in. Travis was hoping to run this race today. He's in the series as well, but he was out doing some stuff. So he doesn't think he'll be back in time to get in and be able to run the event. Oh, I was going to look up the rule changes.
Thank you, guys.
This is Hopper, seeing if I can get a mic check.
Yes, sir, I got you.
Loud and clear. Thanks, gentlemen.
All right, so a lot about rain. Oh, they're releasing the SRX.
Okay, Jesse, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I'll have to scan through there when I've got a little bit more time. Initially, I didn't see anything on the license change, but... Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, so they're going to split between open wheel and sports car. Okay, so yeah, they're trying to balance it out for people that are better in one discipline or another. I guess it kind of makes sense. Kind of like they have, I don't know, maybe it's probably pretty different between the dirt oval and asphalt oval. That's a pretty big difference. Yeah, I'll have to read into that a little bit more, but seeing how I don't do much open wheel, I don't see it being a big issue for me. Except for if I get into it. Oh, I was gonna check the setup. If I start doing more open wheel, then it might make sense to me. Okay, so it looks like everything's adjustable. I thought it was gonna be fixed. It's not fixed.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
Alright, see if we can get an idea how I'm gonna stack up with these guys. Sorry, Mauricio, I'm catching up. It looks like you signed up for Endurance for Everybody. That's cool. I think you'll like it. It's pretty easy going.
New fastest lap for Montagne, 155.92.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Loud and clear.
Thank you.
Mic check.
Copy that.
Yeah, it's a really good mix of people. I mean, a lot of the people that are
Fastest lap
actually
for
in there
Stark, 155.92.
fairly experienced, so
Sector 1 time is good.
you can't take their iRatings into account too much. Because a lot of them don't run official races very often. A lot of them just league race.
Okay, Jesse, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
I like how they structure it where you can, even though you have the different classes with the A and the B, you still compete against each other for
Sector 2
position,
time is
so
quick.
every position matters.
That's a new fastest lap for Bauer, 155.24. B3. Fastest lap for McNeely, 153.70. Sector 1 is 0.27 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 155.37.
Back off of him a little bit here.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Well, initially they'll put you in B, and then for your first, I think, 3 races, kind of depending on your pace or your run and speed. If you run within a certain percentage of the fastest lap, they'll bump you up to A class. So you'll know, kind of after your first few races, which class you'll end up in.
B6. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. Sector 1 time's okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to do paints either. I usually just download stuff from Trading Paints, use theirs, other people have created. Travis made this one for me, and then the one that I run in the Pony Express as well. He's got some talent when it comes to making paint schemes. That's way off. Alright, so practice is about to end, so we're going to be starting the
Box
qualifying
in,
session
5,
here in a few minutes.
4.
That was a bad idea.
3, 2, 1. Box now.
All good.
Sorry about that.
Checkered flags out. P8.
No worry.
Yeah, I'm terrible when it comes to doing paint schemes. I've
That's
got
the end of the session. 8th place.
zero ability. So if I remember right, this is open qualifying, so everybody will be out on track. So I don't know what we're allowed to change. I know fuel's capped. So I don't know if I'm allowed to adjust my fuel. You know what? Also, in the Discord channel, Mauricio, they actually have a section that have the Pro and AM stickers, so that way you can put them onto the
The
paint
track
scheme as
temperature
well.
is falling. It's now 76 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I don't know what I should be running for fuel, if I'm allowed to change any of this stuff. I'm assuming since it's open, I can. I'll need to ask those questions. I think for now, I'll just go ahead and leave it and go out and qualify. Yeah, so they have templates for you to download and use.
All clear on pit exit. Okay, Jesse, we've got 13 minutes to set a lap.
he has a little more pace than I do. Tires are definitely not warm. I almost just put it into the wall.
The leader has just done a 155.87.
Guess maybe I shouldn't have let him pass. All right, Mauricio, thanks for stopping by. Are you running GT4? I'll probably try to run some races later tonight in the Vulcan Tire and Vulcan Tire sports car.
B13, you're currently 3.2 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.31 off the pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 1.
Yeah, I think he'll be back before the race ends. Good luck with your race.
You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 2.
I appreciate it. It's just for practice, but you always want to have a good finish.
P3, you're now 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.36 off the pace. New fastest lap for Bauer, 153.81. Sector 1's quick.
I was slightly offline getting into that corner. Alright, so we're a little over halfway through qualifying.
Sector 2 time is good. Good lap, that's your best in the session. That puts you 0.40 off the leader's pace. That lap was at 154.20.
I like how they list who's AM and who's pro in the relative. I'm not sure if it's showing up in the race lab relative or not. Oh, it is. Cool. Yeah, I like how they list who's AM and pro.
Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 time is okay.
Yeah, for this series I'm pro. For Pony Express I'm amateur. Which, pretty sure you already knew that. Yeah, so this one I'll be pro in this one.
You're currently 0.6 off the pace. You've just done a 154.37. That's a new fastest lap for McNeely, 153.60.
See, I didn't touch my fuel, so I don't know if the other guys are running lower fuel than me.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 1.
Oops. Well, they just base it off of iRating.
Watch the track limits, please, Jesse.
So I think they cut off, they average it out, so it was like 1690 or something like that. So if you're above that, you're pro. If you're below it, you're amateur. It's not a track I've run in a long time. So I have a feeling I'm going to be pretty slow there to start out. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be starting P4. There's not enough time to get another lap in.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
That's not too bad from a guy that's almost 8,000K. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to be right back before the race session starts.
That's for you, Justin. Just for you.
Alright, so it looks like they're still finishing with qualifying. Not sure why it's showing a black flag unless I sped in the pits. Alright, so looks like my P4 is going to stand, but I'm about 6/10 off P1. But once again, I don't know. I gotta find out the qualifying rules. I'm not sure if I could have run lower fuel, because that probably would have helped a little bit. I'm just a little confused on the whole setup, because in
Mic check. Loud and clear.
the rules it says it's fixed setup, but it's also sprint open, which
That's the end of the session, P4.
Who's in the 999 car?
No one important.
I sell CrowdStrike. Did you Is that something you know about?
I just use the Formula One safety car, so
Oh, they must be a race sponsor.
pretty sure they are.
All right, so let's be full pace lap. Um, Leader can go once the pit car enters pit road.
Yeah, I got a buddy that can't change to the all drivers channel. It's crossed out for him. Any idea why?
Well, you're supposed to be on the at drivers, so not all teams.
I had to set it in my configuration file to default to all drivers. You might need to take a look at that. Might not be able to change it in the session.
So to clarify, we should be on drivers and not all teams, right?
That is correct.
60 minutes, P4.
Okay, so it's on drivers.
Please catch up to Bauer.
Someone didn't start.
Catch up to Bauer.
So it looks like P2 didn't start.
Mic check.
Gotcha.
Got the boys barking at the neighbors, keeping me safe. Yeah, so definitely got to figure out a few things before the league race, the official start of the league race next week.
Alright, thanks everybody as we finish up our parade lap here. Thanks for joining. Let's have a clean, fun preseason race here. Again, welcome to all the new guys who've joined for this season. So all league rules apply. Let's have a fun race tonight.
Copy that. Thanks for having us.
All right, Jesse, be ready. Green, green, green.
So he can go anytime the pace car enters pit road.
Car right. Clear to the right.
Both your laps invalidated. Bummer. Where are you starting?
Start's okay. Now find your groove.
Not sure why P2 didn't start. Oh, you got a long road, but that maybe it'll make for some good battles and good practice for you.
Okay, Jesse, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P3.
Yeah, if he can keep it clean, he can get back up there, no problem. Trying to keep these two in front of me from getting away, but they've got better pace than I do.
The leader's just done a 153.58. The guy ahead has just done a 153.74.
Hey, little boy. No, this one's not capped. But they have Pro and AM. So they do a split based on where you are on your iRating. So what they do is they average the field.
Now 1.1 seconds.
So I think they have over 50 people registered for this season. And the average, I think, is just under 1,700. So if you're above 1,700, you're pro. If you're under, you're AM. But there's no max. This is just a practice race. The league starts next week. Koa. Boys, stop barking. I think one of our neighbors just came home.
That lap time was 154.41.
Yeah, it's a league race. The season officially starts next week. So this is just a practice race. I think to get the newbie drivers like myself kind of used to how the league runs. I think there's a number of drivers that are not racing. I think there's only about, so I think there's 23 cars in the field. And I think there's over 50 registered for the season. Oh, I had to lift big. That was a big lift. I was about to send it right into the wall.
You've just done a 154.38. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Okay, Jesse, our refueling window will open after 22 minutes. It closes at about 40 minutes.
I got really sloppy through the bus stop.
The gap to Frey behind is now 1.2.
So they cap fuel at 60%. That way we have to do a pit stop. so it'll be just a fuel only stop. Carried way too much speed. I think I need to brake earlier there.
Okay, Jesse, don't let this guy distract you. That's good consistency, keep it up.
Yeah, the LMDHs can make things super chaotic for sure. They're always a wild card, and they never seem to catch you at the best spots. Yeah, the bus stop is a brutal spot to get caught by the LMDHs, it seems like. Because their closing rate into the bus stop is just nuts compared to the GT3s. Into turn 1 at Daytona also is another spot to lose a lot of time to the faster classes. I just can't shake Logan. So, Lowboy, are you in Nicaragua, basically more or less for just vacation?
That was 154.37. Stick to the plan. Don't be intimidated here.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe trying to fuel save a little bit. Not a bad idea. I turned in way too early. Really closed the gap now. Yeah, it's kind of a tough balance trying to keep a decent pace, but try to fuel save. It's so much easier to fuel save when you're behind someone. Those guys in front are so far ahead. I don't think I can make a.
Kevin, go for it.
I don't
No,
think.
it's just good racing. I'm not going to.
I don't think fuel saving would give me
can't
any
get by.
chance of getting up
really
to him.
consistent. Nice job.
Okay, Jesse, you've used half your fuel.
Thanks, Chris.
You bet.
Oh, that sounds like an awesome opportunity. Get an opportunity to get immersed into a different culture. Learn a new language. Yeah, that's a really cool opportunity for sure.
He's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up, stay smooth.
Right side, clear right.
So are you like in a larger city or a more rural area? car was a little slidey getting into there. Looks like this race might finish in the dark. Oh yeah, that's a tiny little town then, huh?
Okay, Jesse, your lap times are pretty consistent.
I'm sure everybody knows that you're there. It's probably, not only is it cool for you to experience something new like that, but for them to meet someone from a different country. Yeah, taken out on the formation lap. I've been just holding steady in P3. P1 and 2 have basically just run away. I'm leading the train here with P4 and 5.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
Well, that's a good recovery.
No worries.
Yeah, third isn't bad. I was hoping to be able to maybe keep pace with the two guys up front, but that just hasn't happened. But the pole sitter was like 0.6 up on me for qualifying, so it wasn't a good chance of me being able to keep up with him. I wouldn't be surprised if the two guys behind me are probably saving fuel.
Alright, Jesse, the pit window is now open.
So what, you're in Nicaragua for a month, right? That'll go by pretty quick. Yeah, you should be able to if you've got the time to make it.
That's the fastest lap of the race. That was a 1:54.29.
I need to work on getting some practice at Mugello as well. I was hoping to run some IMSA races this last week and never got around to it.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
That was a little sloppy. Oh yeah, that'll be over before you know it.
Okay, Jesse, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Oh, you'll be accepted, yeah.
You've just done a 154.48. Sector 1 is 0.46 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3.
Yeah, so the Pony Express there, it's Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific for
This corner is yours if you
practice.
want it, Max.
I think it's a 4 o'clock start time for practice. Practice is for 45 minutes. And then there's a 10-minute qualifying, 5-minute warm-up, and then the 90-minute race.
All right, gentlemen, my race engineer and crew chief have called me into the medical office. It's been real. Have a great night.
Get better, buddy. We'll see you.
Thanks, JT. Thanks, guys.
Number 45 fitting in this lap.
77 sitting this lap.
73 pitting his lap.
That last lap was a 154.66.
Sorry guys, trying to focus here.
Use all the track force him to find the gap.
I got about another 2 or 3 laps of fuel. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience that much. I'll have 0 experience, I should say, other than
Okay, Jesse.
a handful of practice
should
laps.
be about 5 minutes of fuel left.
73 pitting out.
The car in front of us is McNeely. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. P2, that lap time was 1:54.22. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Sorry, Mauricio, I'll have to catch up with you in a moment here. Yeah, so total time is screwed up my entry. Yeah, I usually get in the rig like around 4 and then usually finish up like around
Frey behind is now
7:30.
0.45.
I have another lap of fuel, maybe 2.
Don't let this guy intimidate you.
Only shoot at the corner. Boxing this lap.
Okay, Jesse, we're running on fumes, mate.
44
in this
leaving
lap,
pit.
in this lap.
60 hitting this lap.
Leaving.
1 gallon remaining.
Hitting up.
60.
Very little fuel left. In this lap. Box this lap.
.75 pitting in.
The leader's pitting now. The pit lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour. Okay, Jesse, we'll fill you to the end of the race. Frey is now in the lead.
Alright, how far down am I?
Box in, a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
I have no idea how much fuel I need.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
went over the yellow line a tiny bit. Hopefully I didn't get a penalty. I don't think I did.
The gap to McNeely ahead is increasing. It's now 5.4.
Porsche's missing a wing.
85, pitting it.
The leader, Frey, is pitting.
On your right. Clear to the right.
Williams is gaining on you. The gap's now 9.3.
Safety rating cap for which series, Mauricio? I don't know of any that have safety rating caps.
85 coming out.
I know there's some that have minimums. Well, not safety rating, but license, I should say.
To leaving pit.
Gained a tiny bit of time on Logan. Oh no, there's no cap now. There's just cap on iRating. Yeah, for the GTDs it's the 3000. And the LMDH GTPs it's the 3500. There's no minimum. Yeah, anyone that's under those amounts can participate.
The lap time was 154.41. Sector 2 is 0.42 off the pace.
I think the average iRating for the GTDs is like 1.7 in Pony Express, but like I was saying earlier, I think there's a bunch of guys that never run officials that are much faster than their iRating kind of indicates.
I don't know about you, Shay, but I think I need
20
you
minutes
on
remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
I have no idea. I would assume because I knew Monty, Chris Thacker, he's at 2,900. So he's right on the cusp of it being too high for GTD. But I'm guessing maybe if you go over that as the season progresses, they don't worry about it.
The gap to Frey behind is now.
But I'm not
1.6.
100% sure about that.
All right, Jesse, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Do you think you might go over 3,000 sometime this season?
Fastest lap for Bauer, 153.34. McNeely is leading the race.
Car left. Clear left.
Well, yeah, I mean, they'll approve you. I don't see why they wouldn't. So yeah, we'll definitely get some races in there. Like I said, they'll more than likely put you in the B class to start. And then depending on how you do the first 3 races, there's a chance you could get bumped up to A. You'll get in. Did you just apply today?
P3.
Do you have the link for Discord? Sorry guys, I'm behind on the chat again. Took that one a little wide, lost a little time. Logan's closing the gap again after my mistake.
Frey is getting closer. The gap's now 0.9.
Yeah, he just applied today.
That's 15 minutes.
Probably give it a day or so. If for some reason they haven't approved you, maybe in a day or so, just post something in chat. After I finish this race, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, have some dinner. My wife is house sitting for a friend, so when she leaves to go house sit, I'll be back on. It'll probably be a few hours, 2 or 3 hours. But I want to start getting some laps at the Hungaroring. Maybe run a couple of the Vulcan tire races. Carry too much speed. Yeah, if you're still on, I'll keep an eye out. I would think if there's not a lot of people on tonight, we'll probably get into some race sessions together.
Don't let this guy distract you.
Like I said, I can't remember the last time I even turned a lap at the Hungaroring. It was probably sometime last year. I think most of my laps there have been in ACC. Need to clean it up if I'm gonna hold Logan off. That was a little bit cleaner through there that time.
The gap to Frey behind is now 1.0.
Well, if you're up, maybe we'll catch each other. If not, I'm sure we'll connect sometime during the week. Alright, finally have a little bit of breathing space here from Logan. Except for I screwed up my entry into the bus stop.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Oh, you qualified third? Oh, you got this, man. Thanks for hanging out, Mauricio. I appreciate it. Like I said, maybe we'll connect later tonight or sometime during the week. And good luck with the race. I'm expecting here that you got a podium.
Good consistency, keep them coming.
Oh, Logan went way wide. lost a good half second going super wide there. Oh, I misunderstood you. That's right, qualifying hasn't even started yet. You're just getting into your session. Yeah, let's both get podiums. I think I can hold on if I stop making mistakes. Oh, that was terrible though.
The gap to Frey behind is now 0.9.
Alright, so we got about 7 minutes left, it looks like.
Okay, Jesse, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. New fastest lap for Bauer, 153.26.
Dang, 153.2, that's pretty quick. Seem to be keeping pace with P2 at the moment, but he's way down the road.
Minutes to go, you're looking good for a podium. The gap to Frey behind is now 0.9.
It's like I get a second and a half out on Logan and then I make a mistake and he gets back in with a second again. He made a mistake that time.
Take me on that side.
That lap was a 154.70.
154.7, that's slow. Oh, Logan made a mistake.
Pick me on the inside, Justin.
Thank you.
Alright, looks like we're gonna stay where we're at. It's just a practice race though. So the season starts next week at Silverstone. It's the short course with the funky little cut through.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Carry too much speed in.
The lap time was a 154.73. Okay, Jesse, 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
So for the most part, it was kind of a boring race. I'd say completely boring, but a little bit. Logan was up there with us, at least behind me for most of the race. He kept the pressure on. He was kind of consistently within about half a second to a second. I think we'll get the white flag this time. So this league, they also broadcast the races too, similar to Pony Express. If you guys haven't seen the Pony Express broadcast, definitely check it out. Of course, after you watch my live stream. That's the caveat. Support me first and then the league channel.
Okay, Jesse, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. Very little fuel left. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
So Midwest Motorsports, they also have a broadcast channel too. This particular race isn't being broadcast, but starting next week for the first round, the broadcast will be live. I think I made it through the race without an incident either.
You've got 1 gallon left.
Hey, fourth is good. That's much better than getting punted on the formation lap and starting
You're
last.
running on fumes, mate.
You've got an awesome shot at a podium, it sounds like. Go out there and get P2 or the win. All right, coming to the checkered here. Yeah, much better. P4 is way better than starting at, what were you, P11 and then you got wrecked?
Nice one, Jesse. Great drive. That's a podium.
Oh, damn. Yeah, 2 seconds is a lot. Whoever has pole is ridiculously quick. Thanks, Mauricio. Good luck with your race. Oh, got it, got it. Well, for practice race, not too bad. Kind of get an idea of what to expect, even though I think about half the field wasn't here. Next week at Silverstone should be pretty interesting, with potentially 50 cars taking the grid. If that's the case, there's going to be a lot of action on the short course there.
Yeah, good racing. Well, thanks for showing up. Good race. Kind of set into week one, so we'll see everybody next week at Silverstone.
Logan's said good race. Oh, Logan jumped out. All right, so we managed P3. It's just a practice race. Kind of get an idea of what to expect when the first round is next week. Once again, I mean, we didn't have probably half the field, so I'm sure there's some faster guys that weren't here. But it was good to at least run it to get an idea of what to expect next week. So we'll be at Silverstone. Try to get some practice in before then. It's a track I'm not very good at. Everyone that stopped by, thank you so much. Maurizio, Low Boy, thank you guys. Hope you guys have a great night, and thanks for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it.